Hi, it's Terence from Definico again, and right now I'm going to walk you through a few features of Definico that we've just put in. It'll be coming up live soon, that we've put together just for you SEO guys, because we love you so much. So here, let's walk through a few things. Now, in some of the other videos, I've walked through some of the features here where we've looked at the change monitor and the risk level, but just a quick recap. Definico is a crawler, so when you switch it onto your site, it tracks and crawls through all the pages on your website, and it identifies all the changes that can occur on your website. And why that's useful for you if you're an SEO person, I'm going to use this account here as an example. What Definico has done is it said, largely speaking, on this website, there have been relatively low risk changes occurring all of this month except on the 19th. For some reason, something happened on the 19th that raised an orange colored alert. So let's look through that and see what that orange alert actually looks like. Essentially what's happened is a new page was put in, because this page here, this URL here, according to this bit of text, says this page was just added or recently crawled where it wasn't crawled before. So this account is this URL right here is a brand new URL, and on that URL it's got new keywords, new descriptions, and new titles, which you'd expect because it's a new page. But what's odd is that there's a 302 redirect from this page to this page, which if you're an SEO guy, you'll realize that that's not a good thing. It should at least be a 301. So clearly what they've done on this side is they've released this new URL and they've put a 302 in place instead of a 301. And this here raised an orange alert because it's a high profile sort of page. So that's what Definico does for you. It's worked out that this is a really important page that a 301 has been put in on. And it's a 302 has been put on, and it's picked up that on a whole bunch of other pages within possibly a certain category. It looks like it's within a wish list type page. A 302 was put in a place as well to this URL. So here's one example of it. So the tracking a site and everything's going fine, and it's worked out that on this one day a whole bunch of errors had occurred. What might it have looked like if it was fine? I'm going to show the green alerts because by default it doesn't show green alerts. It shows that numbers had changed, so that's a numerical update, which means that just a couple of numbers had changed on that page, on these pages here. And you can see it's quite thorough. It's picked up 56 different URLs which had a change on that day, and here it's picked up some HTML updates to this page, so we can pull that page up and look and see what's actually happened to this page. And it's indexed all the URL changes, all the HTML changes. If I tab down on that, those were the changes. Just tiny things. They've changed the background image. They've changed, what's this here? A bit of JavaScript code, or on a link has changed. Low profile stuff, nothing really important. So Definico knows when the change is a low value change or a low impact change, and it knows when it's got a high impact change on there, and it highlights it to you and it alerts you all these changes on an email, so you can act on it if you're aware that this sort of stuff is going on. Now here's another example of Definico tracking a site where it's sort of detected today as a really high risk, but sort of historically speaking, and I'm looking backwards here, you can see that largely there's been some medium risk sort of changes, some pretty high risk changes here, and some really high risk changes here. And what were the really high risk changes? Let's have a look at them. I mean, this one justified a red alert, and that's because it's saying that the robots.txt file here is missing. Which, as you can imagine, could be considered a high risk update. And then on the main website, on the main URL, there was a description update, the title tag had changed, HTML code had changed in 72 different places, and The core metrics code, which is a analytics tracking code, is also missing on this page, which where we're expecting to see it. So that's quite a significant risk that it's detected on this date, on the 24th. And it's saying that the sitemap is also missing. So you can see the sitemaps here, and it's saying the page is not found, or this URL is not found, and it's been removed or returning an error. So the reason why we've got this change monitoring software for SEO specialists out there is because this can get quite frustrating. If you've been working on a bunch of sites, robots.txt gets removed or changed, and it causes your site not to get indexed anymore. It's frustrating, to say the least, and that's why we've got this here for you. So these sort of features, these sort of SEO features, and much more is available on Definico. This is the beta that's going live in a few weeks. So yeah, stay tuned, and we hope you find Definico useful.